Hello, I am Dr. P.V. Satyanarayan Murthy, consultant spine surgeon at Sunshine Hospital, Secunderabad. In the series of spine diseases or spine problems what I am talking, today I will talk about osteoporotic vertebral compression fractures, which are very commonly seen in the elderly age group. What is an osteoporotic vertebral compression fracture? To start with, osteoporosis is old age disease or one of the diseases what we see regularly after the age of 15 females and around more than 17 males. What happens in this? Osteoporosis is a generalized disease where the quality of the bone decreases significantly. We measure the quality of bone in terms of T-score and Z scores, and in these cases the T-scores are less than -2. What happens? What are the spine problems encountered in this osteoporosis? Suppose, to give an example, a patient, an elderly gentleman or elderly lady comes into your office or cabin with severe pain in the back without any injury, sudden onset, then you can definitely think about an osteoporotic compression fracture. In these cases, it is not necessary to be an injury. In osteoporosis, suppose a trivial injury or even a sudden movement, a sudden jerk can also cause a compression fracture. Compression fracture is the vertebral body is usually square shaped or a cube-like structure in the front, which usually gives away and compresses in the front of the vertebra. How do they present? They present with severe pain. Usually, when the patient comes to you, you get an X-ray, subsequently an MRI scan, special scans you need to do. MRI with still images show whether the fracture is a new fracture or a old fracture. If the fracture is new, usually how do we get into the treatment? We usually treat in the lines of conservative management initially. In the sense, we start the patient on medical management like pain medications, and if the pain is coming down, then we ask them to continue the same. Suppose on the MRI scan we see that the fracture is very fresh, and there are few signs what we call as Kamal sign. Kamal sign is a sign where there is a zone of non-union where the bone moves critically there. In the sense, every movement can cause pain there. In those cases, what we do is we try to fill that void with cement. Cement is a bone cement. It's not our regular bone cement what we use. It is different from what we use in other areas of orthopedics. It is very, very soft and liquidy so that it accesses to push the cement through the needle. The two surgeries what we suggest them are balloon kyphoplasty, wherein a needle is passed into the bone with a small incision, or what we call is a pinhole surgeries, pass through the needle over that a balloon into the vertebral body. We expand the balloon and increase the size of the vertebral body which has compressed. Once we attain the height, we take off the balloon and push the cement. We push the cement into that to maintain the height of the spine. This is called as balloon kyphoplasty. It is a bit expensive nowadays. Nowadays we are getting at a better price, but earlier it was very, very expensive. The other commonly done thing is vertebroplasty, wherein we pass a needle and directly push the cement. It depends what to do. Balloon kyphoplasty or vertebroplasty depends on patient to patient. Vertebroplasty both is a daycare procedure. We can send the patient immediately after the procedure. It is done under local anesthesia. Whatever procedure we do, balloon kyphoplasty or vertebroplasty, the patient needs to be supplemented with treatment for osteoporosis. Supplementations can be in the form of injections which are taken on daily basis, or injections which are given 6 monthly basis or on yearly basis. But whatever be done, the osteoporosis also should be treated subsequently, or if not, the likelihood of any other fracture is very, very high. Thank you.